Let's see if we can get through a mailbag without any part of this sign glitching out, because it tends to do that lately. I think it's because connections are loose, so as soon as I shake the table, it's all over. But in the meantime, what did we get this week? I'm curious to start with this one because I can't hear anything. It's very lightweight. It says integrated circuits, but usually don't they put those in envelopes? So why did this one need a box? Very strange packaging. Well, it is integrated circuits, a bunch of little surface mount things, 5 of them. If I try to get a look at one, MCP 42100. Oh yeah, this is the microchip dual digital potentiometer with SPI interface, and it has 256 tap points for the wiper compared to the 100 on the X9C series I've been using. I wanted something other than X9C to try out, especially if I want to do some more PCB designs, and I can get surface mount digital pots and 2 in 1 tiny package. If these work out, that will be good to design with. So I got a couple just to try it out, and because they're surface mount, I'd have to go put them on one of those breakout surface mount to through-hole adapters, so I won't test them right now, but I will store them in an anti-static bag. That's why I keep these around. This says twist drill, so I think these are drill bits I ordered. Yes, set of 5 drill bits with different sizes. For example, if I needed to pre-drill through a couple of pieces of wood, I can't really do it with certain drill bits I have. Now, no problem. This says inductors, and it does look like, well, looks like resistors, but it's inductors. So these are the kind that I tend to see in those solar LED lights, where there's a switching LED driver, and it uses an inductor like this to get 3 volts or so and run those LEDs at night and charge the battery with the solar cell in the day. So I wanted to do some experiments with those little solar lights and try to build my own circuit. I'm still waiting on those actual switching LED driver chips to arrive, but I have the inductors now. Here's another one that says integrated circuits, but this time it's in the more familiar envelope delivery system. Couple of, looks like 14-pin chips, and they look like some upside down TL074 quad op amps. With all the PCBs I do involving audio related things that have op amps somewhere on board, if I happen to have a bunch of op amps in one design, maybe it's good to get one of these packages and just cram 4 op amps instead of having 1 or 2 in these 8-pin formats. It may not be the biggest real estate savings going from this to this, but every little bit helps. This one says replacement parts, but don't know what that is. I don't think I ordered anything to replace anything. Oh, that's an inductive proximity sensor, like on 3D printers for the height to detect the base plate. Comes with a nice long cable, and the wires already pre-stripped there that I can easily hook up to right now, maybe to do a quick test. This is the SN04-N. It says it's 5 to 30 volts, but there's also an LED indicator there. So I'm just going to try powering this and just look at the LED without having to hook up a circuit. And the 04, I believe, means 4mm detection from the end of the sensor. And in looking this up, the black wire would be the output, which we're not going to use. Blue would be ground, so I'm going to use black. And brown is positive supply. So whatever this 9-volt battery has left in it, ground, VCC. So this metal object, yeah, that kind of looks like it could be 4mm. You know, I'm just doing a go, no-go test. making sure this works. So I would have to set this up in a real project and see that it actually does what I want consistently, like detecting at the same position all the time. But I wanted this because when I started doing stepper motor projects recently, months ago, I may want a way to detect, say, end of travel. And in my recent project, I was using this brake beam detection, where I would have a flag coming down in this channel to break the beam and indicate we are in a certain position. Otherwise, I may use something like this to tell if I'm about to run into something and maybe get some accurate, hopefully, positioning. And it comes with the mounting hardware as well, so I can easily get this integrated into a project. Well, let's see, did the sign survive the video? We lost one on the red, but you can't see it. There we go. Over on the right, it looks good. And I think we reasonably made it through this video. So there's today's items. We have some drill bits, which will be good for hands-on projects, including maybe I'll even need to use these when I'm putting this proximity sensor on something, which is going to be something fun to experiment with when I get time. A couple of different ICs, including standard op amps and digital potentiometers. I really want to do more projects with those. And some inductors for upcoming solar experiments. So thanks for checking out today's video, and special thanks to Patreon supporters for helping me get all this stuff and keep doing projects. It's good to be able to afford things that I don't really necessarily need right now, like these kind of sensors. Just build up a collection, and one day you need to go and build something and you've got it. Just like how some of us have a million different Arduinos. We may not have used them all, but one day comes along and you need it. It's better to have it than to have to wait 500 months to get it. So stay tuned, see what I end up coming up with. I'll see you on the next video.